Hello, my name is Grayson Chandler, and today I will be talking about the Society of Friends in my informative speech. The Society of Friends, or Quakers, may not be the most well known to most people. The founder of the religion, George Fox, was very unhappy with the Church of England around the mid-17th century. He went on to start his own religion and went on to gather followers in England, the Netherlands, and Barbados. His followers believed that they were reviving the Christian church, and because in the past couple of centuries, the Society of Friends were leading factors in abolishing slavery and women's suffrage. The first thing I want to talk about is the beliefs of the Society of Friends. The Friends believe that God's Spirit exists in every human soul, whether it be non-believers or believers. This teaching is called the inner light. With the reference to God, inner light became a very popular part of the Society of Friends' beliefs. They were intrigued that God was spiritually inside every single one of them. The inner light also decides whether or not they are good or evil, and is also the decision in whether someone will go to heaven or go to hell. And it is without any choice at all. It is predetermined. And then with regards to life after death and the afterlife, it's very off the wall with this religion. Certain members of the Society of Friends do not believe in the afterlife. They believe that heaven is the current world that we live in. That's why members of the belief are trying to make the current world we live in perfect, because that they believe that heaven is the time that we are given on earth. Quakers also have a tradition of opposition to war, with members not wanting to be chosen to go to war or participate. This really ties in with their nonviolence, ideas that they have. This was adopted from some of the early Christian beliefs, being very passive. And another one of their beliefs is that every moment of a Quaker's life has equal value to God. No moment in your life is worth more than the other. Whether you're just a small infant, and you steal a bookmark from a bookstore, it's just as evil as murdering someone, and it's exactly vice versa for being good. Whether it be like helping an old lady across the street or saving civilians from a burning building, everything is worth the exact same. And I believe that this is one of the main ways that they're able to convince everyone to be a good person at all times, because at every single moment in your life it matters that you do good. And also throughout their history, Quakers have refused to take oaths. Their belief is that one should tell the truth at all times. So in court, they don't even have to swear upon the Bible. Because they should be truthful at all times of their life. The second thing I'm going to talk about is their practices. The Society of Friends often have yearly meetings. These are the times in which the people who believe in the inner light get together. They do not have a certain creed by which to follow, but the members of the belief often write books on how to live your life and just give general guidelines on how to be a better person. These books often include history of the Quaker religion. Some of these examples are true religion as a personal encounter with God rather than a ritual and ceremony, Christian love and goodness, and then concern for the suffering and unfortunate. In these meetings, the members of the congregation sit in a circle so that no member is put forward than the other members to show the equality that the religion believes in. And children are often they're not very welcome, but they are allowed to be there for a small amount of time and then go do their own activity, because sitting in a circle and remaining quiet is something that is very hard. for the children to do. And in these meetings, or with women's rights, the Society of Friends were leaps and bounds ahead of other religions. Women attained equal status to men throughout most of the movement, throughout most of the Quaker movement, being able to do the same practices as men, which was centuries ahead of other denominations. And the Quakers also do not have the ritual of baptism as well. In conclusion, the Society of Friends, or Quakers, may be a little off of the regular Christian belief, but some of their ideas should be practiced among people today, have them be religious or not. Thank you. Have a nice day.